Hey guys, so I'm out here in Dolan Springs, Arizona on the GPAA claims. I'm out here swinging the detector. I'm using the Garrett AT Gold. Just out here seeing if I can find myself a nugget. And we have Dan with SDG Prospecting over there running his Stallion Drywasher, which is the largest drywasher from Joby. And later on I'll be running mine, which is actually the medium-sized Joby drywasher. But for now, I've just been out here swinging, and so far all I found was a bullet casing and some sort of lead or something. But I'm actually using headphones right now because I want to be able to hear the smaller targets, which you wouldn't hear as well with just open audio. So when if I hear something, I'll go ahead and take off my headphones so you guys can hear it. But I've just been swinging this hillside here back over that way for about 100 yards or so, just back and forth, going up and down the hill, mainly following these little gullies like this. There's been a few hot rocks and a few iron rocks, but we'll see what we can come up with just swinging. So far it hasn't been too successful. I've been trying to swing as much as I can around the bushes, mainly because when most people come through, they just swing these bigger areas and avoid the bushes because they don't want to get up in there and start digging. So I've been trying to swing through them here a little bit, but I haven't found any targets for a bit. So I was metal detecting, and I happened to have this spot here that was just sounding off kind of infrequently. I found a bunch of screws and nails piling up through this little draw right here. Figured I might as well just start shoveling. So started shoveling here. I dug about a foot down, and there's actually a caliche layer. Basically it's a false bedrock or bedrock, if you see down in here, right there where I'm scraping. And well, that's what the gold likes to sit on out here. So I ran this much material, decided to test it, see if there's any gold in it, and it was a pretty good take. Let's get to shoveling. So I've added a little bit to the hole. Just turn this off so we can clean out, see if a little bit here. Some of this out of the way so I can get my bucket in. Okay. Grab my bucket. Pretty easy to do. Bucket goes in. It's not comes up. This up here. There we go. Shake that. Then we just, a lot of black sand in here, I can see. There we go. Put this up on the top. And then let's clean off these edges here. This. Good enough. And there are our cons from that. We'll just set them aside and put this back together here. Slide this. Up like that. And then drop that back down. Clamp it. And she's ready to go again. In here I got some decent sized rocks throughout the whole thing, which is good. Started digging over on that side and I was just getting a bunch of fine sand, so I was just deciding to move over this way, and most of my gold was coming out of this center bit coming this way, so we'll come this way. But moved out this much dirt here. That's quite a bit of dirt for this little gold buddy. We've just been running the gold buddy, but Dan's been over here. I had him move up here above me because he wasn't doing too good in his hole, and he's been doing pretty good in this one. We've got a few big pieces. I don't know if you can see it here, but I'll try and make it so you can here. See if we can, there we go. Some of the gold I've been getting. This is the bigger stuff that I could pick out with my fingers. It's not too bad. And this is all just from this one hole, just from today, since about noon. I did 1 or 2 test runs before noon, but after we did a full clean out at lunch, I knew I had to come back. Last day out here. I've already done 1 run today. This was the hole I've been working on the last couple days. I'm total out of this hole maybe, I don't know, gram, just over a gram. It's not too bad. But I mean, I moved a lot of dirt out of this hole. And you can see my big rock tailing pile, smalls. There's more smalls over there. And then this is stuff from the same hole. I just moved it way out of the way. I re-ran it, make sure I didn't miss anything. I only missed maybe 4 or 5 little specks. But what I'm doing over here is I'm just digging out a little bit higher up on this little stream bed here. We got Dan over here with his huge stallion dry washer. What I'm doing right now is I'm just going to clean up what I have in here, because if you look down in here, I don't know if that's going to be in focus or not, but you can see all this black sand that's piling up in here. I mean, some chunky stuff up in here. So what I'm going to do is I'll clean it out, put it in my bucket. I'll run some more material through here. I'm actually running it fairly slow and not very much angle. That's why it's piling up like this. But what I'm hoping is that the vibration that it's giving is just enough vibrations that it'll get the heavies to set down into the riffles here, and the light stuff will just kind of bounce off over the top, which is what it should do. But I mean, the black sand that I'm pulling out is chunky stuff. So. I ran some more material. As you can see, there's some fairly good sized rocks in here that I pulled out. Just been digging up into that little bank there where those other larger rocks are. But This soil's fairly damp. It's not too big of a deal. Damp's fine, wet's bad. But I decided to stop again because if you look up in here you can see a lot of the black sand. So we will clean out and we'll actually test pan this, see what we get. Eventually I'll vacuum this out here because it's starting to pile up, as you can see down in there. There's usually a little bit of gold in that. At the bottom of my box, and I was wondering where all my gold was going because I wasn't getting very much of my cleanups. And then I went like this, and I was like, oh, I found it. I mean,
full wash pan.
Yeah. Like, look at that. Some pretty good gold that it was going down into the bottom of my box. Final cleanup. This is just the final day. This isn't everything. But we'll get down here in the mat here so you can see some of the gold here in the top of this gold cube. I mean, you can see, I don't know if it'll, there we go. Yeah, I mean there's quite a few pieces in there.